It's midnight, a moonless night, yet the crystal clear desert sky is shimmering with starlight. You've been traveling the same stretch of highway through remote New Mexico for far longer than you anticipated. Your destination, the funeral of an old friend that passed away well before their time. The barren landscape is an inky black silhouette on the horizon. The world outside your windshield seems vast and endless. You can feel the distant eyes of agoraphobia watching and waiting for you, watching and waiting for its time to strike. Fortunately, the lights of passing vehicle motorists are enough to keep the anxiety of your solitude at bay. At least it is until the burning red light of the low fuel indicator begins to flash, and you ask yourself, what else could possibly go wrong?
Son of a bitch,
Steve?
we're almost out of gas. God damn it.
Steve.
Yeah.
You know better.
I know. I should have been paying attention to it. I wasn't fucking paying attention to it. I'm gonna burn something up. I'm gonna destroy this car. I just put a bunch of wrench time in on this. I'm gonna destroy this car. We're gonna run out of gas. This is a bad thing. I'm pissed.
Oh, one other thing. You'll notice your characters have traits written into their thing on their character sheet. I'm not saying I'm not calling you out, just I remembered. If you play to your character's traits, you'll get bonus points that you could use in the game. All right.
Why did I pick the friendly person? Jeez.
Not the only one, Lindsay.
Just live with it, man. You gotta go. You gotta go for it. Don't worry about it. It's only a light. There's plenty of gas in that tank. I promise you, we can do it.
Look, you guys know me. I love an adventure as much as the next person, but this is my baby. This is my car. I don't mess around when it comes to my car. Normally I'm easygoing, but this is my car.
Well, don't forget, the light just turned on, which means you still have a gallon worth of gas.
We're in the middle
to make it to a gas station.
We're in the middle of fucking nowhere.
The last town you remember passing was a long time ago, and it was called Three Paws. What really pricks at your mind, Steve, is that you were almost positive when you passed Three Paws. You were most positive you had plenty of fuel to get where you were going. It's actually quite shocking that you're running low right now.
You know, the more I think about this.
Well, there's your first problem right there.
Hey, look, nobody asked for your opinion, Kevin. The more I think about this, I wonder if when we hit that bump back there, I wonder if we sprung a leak.
Fuck.
It is possible. I mean,
I think
could be even damage to tranny if you hit it hard enough, which you did. My head hit the ceiling.
Yeah, but you needed to hit it harder. That way we would have caught some air. Next time, hit it harder.
Yeah.
Motto for life.
Do we smell fuel?
You do not smell fuel.
Well, I don't know. Pull over and we can see if it's leaking.
Yeah. All right.
As you were discussing it, all right, we need to determine who's in the front seat. It's a sports car.
I am.
So, okay.
Yeah.
The two of you, Steve and Lee, you see something on the horizon, like a light. And then when you get closer to it, it is it's a road sign. Shit.
And the sign says,
I saw the sign.
I opened up my eyes.
So it's a poorly lit sign on the side of the road. To your knowledge, this may be the first sign that you've seen since getting on this highway. It's weathered and sun-baked. There's 4 lamps above it, like one of those old school road signs, you know?
Yeah.
Only one of them is working, and even it is sickly flickering. and surrounded by a cloud of swarming insects. It has a stylized image of an old vintage cafe with a shooting star above it, casting light on the building. All right. Despite the weathering and poor light, the words are legible. Historic Falling Star Cafe, serving up gas and smiles since 1958.
How far? Does it say how far?
Just 5 more miles. Open 24 hours. Clean restrooms, lowest gas prices, friendly services, internet, and payphone.
Of course,
I mean,
this is an IROC and all.
There's no other gas.
It's
I know this is
5
an IROC and
miles.
all, but you should be able to make it 5 miles.
Yeah, even if we're leaking, we should be able to make it 5 miles. And if we don't, at least we'll be a couple of miles closer if we have to walk, you know?
Or we can just have Kevin push.
We could have Kevin push.
Because you're not getting the chili cheese fries. I've seen what happens to you in the chili cheese fries, and we don't need another mess in the car.
I love the chili cheese fries.
So, Kevin, you like to take some sips every now and then, if you get what I'm saying. It's getting a little bit stressful, and you're starting to get a taste where you might need to. You've got like a little small flask, which you may need to take a sip or two.
Mm.
Kevin has a disadvantage of his addiction and alcohol.
Well, I like to think I have a friendly relationship, not so much an addiction.
Yeah. No, you can quit at any time.
Oh, absolutely. Anytime. I just don't want to. Then I proceed to grab my flask and it's here, I'll show you. And I take a good hit, put the cork back in the flask, stuff it back in my pocket, front pocket.
All right.
It's good to see that last intervention went so well.
I just kind of cut my eyes at him.
Now, all of your characters should have advantages and disadvantages, so you may want to check those out.
Mhm.
You'll also get bonus points to use in the game because I can't remember everyone's. So you'll get bonus points in the games if you play to your disadvantages. All right.
As if you get going fast enough, we can probably coast there. Wind her up. Let's see what this puppy will do.
Before he even gets through the first 2 words of the second sentence, my foot is on the floor.
All right. This is a modern sports car, so it's still rumble. Oh, you chose IROC, right?
Yeah, man.
Well, you can make the sound. It's your car. No? Okay.
No,
Beep, beep.
All right.
It's not a Prius.
It is not a Prius.
You can hear the tires on the road, the roar of the tires. You notice the lights on the instrument cluster start to fade in and out. You have the radio on, like low. It starts to glitches and the digital display show corrupted nonsense. Up ahead of you, you can see headlights of oncoming vehicles. They appear to be having trouble too. Their lights are dimming.
Mm.
I thought you fixed the alternator already.
I did. It's a brand new one.
And you got a faulty one.
I mean, it's possible. These things do happen.
Hey, y'all, we're in New Mexico.
Aliens.
This kind of thing happens when aliens are nearby.
Yeah.
Aliens. Aliens.
Aliens.
Okay.
Oh, think about it. It makes sense. It makes all kinds of sense.
Yeah, that
And you know
makes
what?
sense.
Now I've got this like idea for this great song. I can just see it now.
I mean, if it is aliens, bring them on. But everybody knows we're alone in the galaxy, so it isn't aliens. But still, bring them on. Whatever.
The likelihood of us actually meeting an alien is as likely as Kevin putting the bottle down for good.
And at that, you hear this loud roar as the 2 cars approach you. It's coming over from the right side of the road, off in the darkness. It goes, have you ever heard like a freaking souped up muscle car, like just sitting idling, like one with dual exhaust, glass banks, headers, and all that shit. All right. It is painfully loud. And inside of that, you could almost swear you hear the sound of people screaming in the motor. The two cars approach. From that right side, a black car flies out of the darkness, smashes into the one in front. There's a terrible crash. The car behind it rams into the one in front. They both just entwine and mangle together and flip.
How far in front of us is this happening?
They are coming right at you. You will have to make a driving roll.
I will slam on the brakes and veer to the right.
All right. So you can use physical dice if you want. Use your character sheet. Remember, it is your bonus is the stat you're using, the substat you're using, and the skill you're using.
So I'm guessing the substat would be coordination.
Yes. And also all the characters have, it's called favor points. A favor point will give you a +2 to a roll if you spend it.
And then the under skills, the number that's listed under skill is the plus, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just do a roll on this. 9, 15, 16, 19.
All right.
I know how to handle my baby.
These miniatures smush. They smush into the square when you put them on the board. I drew these miniatures, by the way. Come on.
Miraculously, out of nowhere, a beer appears in my hand, and you hear that as I pop the top.
Fantastic.
All right. Imagine these cars are mangled and smashed together. All right. You just almost effortlessly, like a pro race car driver, is come to a stop, like right there. I mean, you roll was high enough. You didn't even. Oh, and for Mike, what you're rolling against is a success score. You won't. Sometimes you will know the success score, but you won't most of the time.
Guys, careful! You're gonna spill my beer.
Holy shit, man!
Let me move everybody up.
We really need to get out and make sure that everybody's okay, because that looks bad.
That looks horrible. Yeah, we better go check. Damn it.
Yeah, all right. I mean, they're blocking the road anyway. I don't want to take this thing off road, so
I hope nobody died. Just, the funeral and all that. Fucking too much goddamn death. Fuck.
I go ahead and.
All right. I don't know if y'all can see it, but down at the bottom,
I saw that.
The car that hit them is on the side of the road. You can see its tail lights. It's red. There's also like an eerie bluish glow about the car. It's very, very faint. And it's sitting there idling, like, and then it just, and even though it's so far away, the sound of it is like in your bones. It just is deafening and painful. Next thing you hear is his tires, and a cloud of smoke blocks out the car. And You can hear it as the Doppler effect when it takes off.
Oh, that's a hit and run.
Yeah.
Anybody got the license number on that car? Or is it too far away?
I would like to believe that I looked to see if there was a license plate on this car.
It was way far away and way fast.
I mean, I have exceptional vision, so
okay, that sounds good.
Good thing I wore my brown pants.
Give you a visual-based perception check.
Yeah, visual-based perception test. Yeah, that thing. And you said I get a +2 for how many one potential point is 2
One
is +2
point, yeah.
All right, I'm going to spend a potential point or a favor point.
E, C, D, G, F.
Oh, yeah, that's a 8, 10.
Yeah, you didn't see anything.
And it took off too fast. I couldn't get it.
All right, so that token I added on the it's not Jessica Webb, but I'm just using Jessica's token.
Yeah.
All right, you can see in your headlights that there is someone that was ejected from the car.
Oh God, we have to help, and I jump out to go help this person.
Yeah, as soon as I can get out, I go up too.
Yes, you guys can drag your characters onto the board, however you want to be, just around the car for the moment.
I'm going to pull my cell phone out and see if I've got service. See if I got a signal.
You do not. And
Of course not.
there's like glitching, corrupted digital artifacts on the phone.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to go get a new phone now too. It looks like this thing's wigging out. Something's going on?
All right, no, okay, y'all didn't choose that character. All right. All right. I'm sorry that I'm reading it, but I need to make sure that it's good because it's going to be a published module. All right. The twisted metal in front of you blocks all but a small section of road on the right. All right. What used to be a blue sedan, and yes, the colors don't match up to the tokens. I'm sorry. What used to be a blue sedan and a tiny economy car tangled together. The road is covered in broken glass, crumbled bits of car, gushing fluids, and personal items from the interior of the car. The entire scene smells heavily of gas. A few yards from the crash, you can see a motionless body. All right. And so, Lee, you were going to go, right? Check the body out.
Yeah, check the
Yes.
body out.
Yeah.
All right. So anyone who wants to check the body out, that's fine. You're all going to check the body?
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over that way.
Okay.
I'm going to hold back by the car for a moment and finish my beer. It will just take but a moment.
I don't remember which character it is. I actually think it might be Lee. Has an aversion to blood.
Yeah.
All right. So you need to make a willpower action check.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. All right. What? Ah. Okay, that is 59.
Whoa!
Jesus Christ. All right, you are a trooper. Okay, Thorn, can you move your character? I put it on the board.
I'm so concerned that the blood isn't bothering me somehow.
Yes.
That's weird.
However, it is a horrible scene. I'm not going to actually make you roll for this because you just made that phenomenal freaking roll. All right, everyone who walks up, you need to make a willpower action check. The success score on this one is 14. It's a horrible sight to see when you get close. It's a
14
young man who's possibly in his 20s. His right arm is nowhere to be seen. His bloody face is shredded and full of glass. One shoe is missing. His clothes are ripped and blood soaked. His remaining limbs are broken and twisted.
Oh, geez. Where's willpower check?
Yes.
Did it just roll? I can't see where.
Yes, you roll a 19. You're good.
Okay.
Well, Kevin is the only one that missed that.
Oh,
Huh?
I see. I see where that is.
Kevin.
Yeah.
This is a horrible sight. And that alcohol is sitting on your stomach, and you just start to retch and puke.
I step away in a hurry. Oh my God.
dude.
No, I'm. Oh God, my God, yeah. Fuck.
And you take 3 points of mental trauma. You can click on your token, and the center circle should be where you record mental trauma. Also, that last circle, that is your favorite point. So if you spend a favorite point, you can deduct it from the purple circle.
I am so concerned that this whole thing does not bother. Like
Yeah,
just-
you're a boss.
yeah, I run up and I'm gonna check to see if the person is alive.
Breathing, pulse, stuff like that. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. You do not have the medicine skill, but you can. Just because you don't have a skill doesn't mean you cannot attempt something. You can always attempt something. All right. So that's going to be a comprehension roll. So 2d10 plus your comprehension. And like I said, if you want to use physical dice, go ahead.
Hold on a second. I'll be right back.
All right.
That is a 13.
Motionless body. It does not appear to be breathing. Blood, you can smell the blood. It's everywhere, and it's pulling up on the asphalt.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he's. And I'm gonna yell back. I'm pretty sure that he's dead.
I'm gonna check the cars. You know, we got this person
I'm
here laying on the
sorry.
ground, but I'm gonna check both cars and see if there's anybody in the cars.
Oh man!
What their
Keep, I'll
condition-
take the other one.
All right.
All right. So which one are you going to look at? The van.
Sure.
All right. There's an elderly man and woman in the car. The airbags and seatbelts were unfortunately not enough. Both of their skulls are crushed by the roof, collapsing in on it. It's a bloody mess of bones, gore, and brains. The doors are jammed shut. So now you need to make your roll again. Willpower roll.
All right.
Like this
That
is
is not as good. That's an 8.
okay.
Trying to get.
You start to give a little hurl too. It's bad enough. Like Kevin's hurling, and then you've walked through some blood. You get there and you see this scene, and it's. Well, I'll let you make your own puking sound effects. And you take 3 points of mental trauma. All right. Bobby, is that what you changed your name to? Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby.
The individual who's stolen into the road was obviously the one driving this little compact
I
car.
rolled. I did not roll successfully.
All right. Well, unless you went up to the gray car, the van, you don't have to roll again.
Okay. Yeah, I probably did actually. Check on the other one because this guy's arm's gone. He's done for.
Okay. Did you
two more.
did you hear the description of what was in the van?
Yeah, the roof crushed
Yeah.
in on them. Yeah.
Yeah. So they are
That's horrible.
obviously dead. You don't have to.
Yeah, that's oh my god. I'm not eating oatmeal ever again. Fuck's sakes.
So dead.
Oh god.
I think
Oh god, baby.
dead. No cell service. That diner, it says, is 5 miles up the road. I think we got it. Yeah, I think we got to get there.
Yeah.
We have to leave them, and we have to get there.
There's no helping them, so we gotta go. I'm sorry, my dog farted. Oh my god. I can taste it.
Oh, gross.
So, you got the puking noises.
Are real.
Well, there's your next short.
And there's your next short. Love it.
Yeah, I think y'all are right. We're gonna have to get. Can you take the car around this? Like, do you think we can like maneuver around?
What's the road conditions either side? I mean, is it drivable or is it like sloped off real bad? Or
You would not want to drive on this for any extended period of time, but
I
just
just want to get around
slow.
these two cars.
Yeah, you can do it, no problem.
All right.
I want to make you roll.
All right. Yeah, we can get around them. But there's no helping these people, but we need to get somebody out here that can at least take care of it.
Yeah.
I get back into the back seat and I pop another beer and I start sipping on it.
All right, and I believe that you have earned a bonus favor point for playing through your character's drawbacks there. And I don't have to be the one to sole judge either. Y'all can, if y'all believe someone deserves a bonus point, you can say Diamond deserves a bonus point. Some might, you see.
As soon as we get back to the car, I actually do vomit because it's like finally like set in that
adrenaline
there
wore
was
off.
all this blood and death, and like I don't even make like the noises. I just turn around and go, bleh.
All right. Well, we'll give you a bonus point as well. Bonus favorite point. Excellent puking. What the hell?
It doesn't even make a noise. It's just like this like rushing like water sound.
I've heard somebody puke like that once.
I'm moving your characters to the side of this map. Oh, y'all can't see it because I haven't changed the map yet.
Oh god. Oh man, not again.
All right, let me put you on the map. Boop.
By the way, do we need me to be sharing this and to?
Oh crap! I guess you could pop up on there. Maybe throw it up there once, just so they can see what's going on. All right. Okay, you guys are in the car. Like I said, I moved your tokens over to the side just so for initiative purposes, because once I open the turn order, you'll have to click on your token. Then you can press the initiative button.
Okay.
All right, so you're rolling down the highway to the Fallen Star Cafe. The low fuel light continues to alert you to what you already know. The image of the crash scene is still running through your mind. Hopefully the cafe really is 24 hours and have a working phone. So you're hauling ass.
Yep.
It really feels like you've gone. It really feels like you should have been there by now. But the digital display on your dashboard isn't reading correctly, and your phones are not reading correctly.
Mm-hmm.
If any of you have watches, you look at your watch, and they all have different times on them.
Just bought this Apple Watch. Ugh. Oh God, I think you need to slow down, Steve. I gotta, and I throw up in the car.
Oh, come on.
Weather
No,
alert.
why didn't we just siphon some gas
Yeah.
while we had the chance?
That's a good question.
Too soon, Bobby. Too soon.
Did
I mean, it's
you
not like they
wanna-
need it.
All right. So you're traveling down the
Dad, I
road.
should have known.
You can hear the sound of the tires again. They're roaring, but this time they're going faster. The gas needle is on E. You really have no clue how much you have left. Everyone this is a reality check. Okay, so it's a willpower action check. If you had a weird number, you would add it to it, but right now it's just a regular. Awesome.
Power, you said?
Yep.
Yeah,
Actually, your character sheets might have a button on them for the digital character sheets may have a button for reality checks, but
4.
Oh, mine does.
this is fun.
I scored a 4.
I'm gonna
Awesome.
try the reality check.
I didn't do much better than you. With an 8.
Say less.
16.
I need to change my name.
Surprisingly,
Trying to get how
surprisingly,
in the heck.
this is what happens. Out of nowhere, you hear that sound again. All right. It's the ear-splitting sound of that horrible engine behind you as the light from its headlamps fill your mirrors, reflecting into the cabin and stabbing into your eyes. You can see it is approaching, closing in fast. Roll initiative.
I didn't make a reality check. How do you get? I don't know any.
Okay, so you roll your action check and you just add your willpower score to it.
Oh, okay, okay, gotcha. And my willpower score is 0. Okay,
Yes.
so, and there we go.
Man, I was going to have some music for this and I didn't do it.
Initiative.
All right, I'm going to just move you guys down a little bit.
Added me.
I did the
annoying.
rookie mistake of not clicking my token before rolling initiative.
I did too, and then I just re-rolled it anyway, which sucks because my first roll was so much better.
Well, I can change it to what you rolled
can't.
first.
All right. Oh boy,
What did
I'm
you
trying to
roll,
find
Lindsay?
initiative.
It's a button down at the bottom of the screen
Yeah. Oh,
on the map.
on the map.
Oh, you may not have it for. I don't see it on Thorn's
the map.
screen.
No, I'm not.
No, it's on your character sheet though. It's
Yeah, I'm trying to find it on my sheet because I remember seeing it on my sheet, but I just don't know.
down below favor points, potency, character points, general appearance, and then you should have reality check and initiative as 2 rollable.
Oh, okay.
Lindsay, what did you roll?
I rolled a 27.
Jesus Christ.
27.
Look, that one's in roll 20 too, so.
Diamond, go ahead and roll yours again.
There's
We'll put in-
initiative.
Just
I
making
rolled
sure
6.
I'm consistent.
You got a 10? All right.
Got a 10 again.
All right. So we just need one more person, right?
Yeah, I rolled a 6.
Right.
It's oh my
Did you
god.
click on it? You can click on your token and then roll. Like click on your token on the map and then roll.
Okay. I'm trying to find my token. Oh, where am I? I can't see anything. Hold on. I'm sorry.
You can zoom out on the map. You'll be able to see them. They're on the right side.
Yeah, I see the tokens. I just don't know which is mine. I can't.
Oh,
My
I'm
eyes are
sorry.
really bad.
I did not. I might not have pulled your character. Your token up because you're playing Jason, right?
Yeah. I'm Jason.
Sorry.
Just trying to.
And Jesse, you changed the number on the wrong character.
Oh, what did I do?
Leslie Hightower is supposed to be 12, and Lee is supposed to be 7.
$27, not 7.
I didn't carry the 1. Sorry. I'll roll it for you. I can roll it for you from here. All right, you got a 15.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Do we need to take a break or anything before we start this?
I'm good for a little bit.
No, I'm good.
All
I'm
right.
good.
What are you trying to say there?
And Kevin has had a lot to drink. Maybe Kevin needs to go take a whiz.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to go have a. I've been drinking this beer. I'm going to go have a wee. I'll be right back.
Okie doke. I guess.
Treats, eat it. Promise, it's good treats. Eat it. It's treats. There's more treats. Eat it. Treats, I promise. It's good treats. Eat it. Eat it. It's treats. Eat it.
Man, I really should have put some music on this.
And I'm back. Oh, good. I shut it off.
By throwing it out the window?
All right. Let's see which. I think all of y'all, pretty much all of y'all failed this. Actually, Kevin, you're the only sane one in the car.
Kevin's what?
Kevin's the only one in the car that did not lose their mind at the moment. All right. Everyone else is severely shaken. You're going to get penalties to your rolls here.
When did that happen?
When you failed your willpower check. For the
Before
reality
initiative.
check.
Oh, before initiative. Okay, yeah. Oh, right.
Kevin's in the back seat and he's the only sane one. Steve, you on the other hand really failed yours, and you're the one driving the car. You absolutely lose your ship.
He's not back yet.
Oh.
Do you think I was playing Steve?
No. I
need
didn't
to keep
realize
sharing
I
the screen?
didn't realize RB was going because I got it on this monitor over here.
Gotcha.
But you now know he lost his mind. He's driving the car.
Here
Oh
he is.
boy.
Uh-oh. We're all gonna
That's
die.
not good.
What
RB, I
happened?
hope you got your pants on.
I just walked in. You saw my pants.
Anyway,
Maybe
It's
you
on the
did.
monitor over here. It's in my peripheral vision. Because you're driving and you lost your mind due to this
I mean,
reality check.
yeah, sure.
So the sound of that motor, you could swear you hear a chorus of painful screams intermixed in the sound of that motor. All right. The light is filling up the cab, it's reflecting off of the mirrors and stuff, and it's just getting in your face. The sight of that crash scene is flipping through your mind, and you just know deep down that that's your fate as well. And
Yep.
the only thing you can do in your mind is to get the hell away from this thing as fast as possible.
Foot goes to the floor. Boom.
All right.
Woohoo! Hey, do some of that driving shit.
Yep. I really should have downloaded some music for this. So,
You ever see that old movie, The Car?
oh yeah, I love that movie.
The homicidal car?
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is reminding me of that. Looking back through the black glass, this
Yeah.
bastard's coming up. Man,
I've just
this can't go any faster.
I've leaned down and I've put my head in between my knees and just started kind of shaking.
All right. Everyone else is shaking. You're going to be a 2-point penalty for your rolls. You don't have to worry about it. The game master rolls. The game master adds the penalties to your success score. The only thing players have to worry about is adding bonuses. All right. So Lee,
Oh God,
you said you're checking
Oh,
out
yeah.
for the moment.
My head is down between my knees and I'm just kind of checked out.
Yeah, you can feel the vibration of the car you're in, just and like every little bump and thing that he hits is just and that sound is just in your mind, just drilling into your brain.
So question about that. The reality check that we all just failed. Do we get to continue to act or is there some other impact of that?
No, you can continue to act as long as you're not paralyzed or
Okay. Yeah, for this
Paralyzed.
round.
yeah, there's like shaken, there's paralyzed, there's fight or flight, and hysteria.
Okay. So we're all shaken, but we're not.
Yes, except for RB. RB is in the flight zone.
Gotcha. Okay.
And you'll
Yeah.
get to re-roll this to get out every round. I used to have it to where it lasts for a number of rounds, but that just bogs the game down. So, all right, Jason, what will you do? The same scenario. The car is just you feel it, and that other car is just the sound is overpowering. You did say you looked behind out of the back, right?
yeah.
All right,
I looked at in the back.
So
God,
you see that
Coming.
it does have this eerie blue glow to it, and it flickers almost like if it were a blue fire. Is there anything specific you'd like to do?
I'm just sitting there freaked out.
All right.
This guy's he's gaining. Oh my God, what is this? A ghost car? The fuck is it with the blue glow on this thing?
All right. Ooh, I need some more D10s.
things you want to hear.
I came prepared.
I need more dice.
I need to get it. I need to get it a Richard Brooks woodworking thingy. All right.
Mm.
It rolls right up alongside you. Everyone can see it now. You can finally see the car as it rolls up on you. It's a vintage 1970s muscle car, a Grant Motors Paladin to be precise. If Steve wouldn't lost his mind, he might actually be a little appreciative. Of course, Grant is what I made that. All right. It's painted matte black and appears to have thin patches of frost on sections of the circle. The Paladin emblem can easily be seen just behind the wheel wells. With this close, the sound of the engine is almost deafening. You could feel it vibrating in your car. It's not just the sound of the combustion engine. Mixed in below the surface, you can hear screams of agony and beast-like growling. And probably the most terrifying thing is there's no one driving the car.
Of course, there's not.
For a second there, I thought he was going to say it was a Ford.
No.
I can't punch it any farther than I've punched it. My foot's already on the floor.
All right. It swerves into you, but you just swap a little bit of paint. That's all. It doesn't even knock you around. All right. So we are Bobby.
I'm going to look over at Kevin and just like, I need a swig.
All right.
I hand him my beer.
It's your turn, Kev.
We're in the car. There's a car next to us. I don't know that there's a lot that I can do. Lee's in the front seat.
Lee, yes. And she's currently got her head between her legs going, oh, no.
I'm going to reach around the seat and tickle Lee and say, come on, Lee, this is fun. Woo!
All right. Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention. You could use your... I keep forgetting Mike's not played before. You can, and this is for everybody, you can use your favorite points to change the game environment in some way. Like the description that I use is like, say you're in an old building that's been abandoned for a while and it catches fire, and you go, hey, can I spin a favorite point and there actually be a working fire extinguisher here? That's within reason, sure. But it costs. The more outlandish and far away from the reality of the situation it is, the more favorite points it costs. So if you were in the desert and you said, I want to spend favorite points to find a water cooler, it would never happen.
Okay.
All right.
And I'm going to basically hold action.
All right. Okay, Steven, you can make a willpower check to break out of this if you'd like.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, that explodes. 16.
All right. You come out of it and you see the car right next to you. What would you like to do?
I would like to I don't know if this is gonna. I would like to. Man, I don't know if that's gonna. What would I do this?
Brake check.
Bam.
I would like to jam on the brakes, hit a Yui, and then hit the gas and go other way.
All right, so you want to do a bootlegger reverse, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you are traveling at your vehicle's top speed.
Yes,
so
I am.
This is going to be very, very hairy.
I
So,
am. I am going to spend. Yeah, I'm gonna spend 2 favor points.
all right, mega roll. Your coordination and your driving.
So that's gonna be coordination. Okay. Oh, that's good. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17, 21.
Amazing. You pulled it off. All right, whoops. All right, you managed to spin the car around.
And foot right back on the floor, other way.
All right. Lee, hopefully you're all wearing your seatbelts.
Okay, so like the maneuvering that Steve just did, it's like tossing us all around, and I kind of snap up and look around and like swat at Kevin's hand. Stop, I'm ticklish.
Woohoo!
How about here?
Oh, that'll get you
Stop touching me. I didn't
That'll get you a
consent.
slap. That'll get you a slap and a lawsuit. Civil court. All right. Jason, you're probably in someone's lap from this from this maneuver, but
Yeah.
you managed not to smash yourself on anything hard in the car. Is there anything you'd like to do, or just continue to hold on for the ride?
I'm holding on for the ride. I don't know what else to do. I mean,
All right.
kind of at the mercy of the driver and the other car. Did it turn around? Is it pursuing us?
No, it's way ahead because it overshot.
Oh.
All right. It attempts to do a reverse as well, but ends up going off the road. And you can see it goes off the road and it starts to flip and roll. Pieces of metal and stuff start flying off of it. Every time it hits the ground, there's a flash of blue. And it stops about 100 yards off the road, upside down.
No, I'm gonna hate myself in the morning for this, but I think we really should go and check this out.
No, it's aliens.
Absolutely not.
I am absolutely on board for that. Bobby, I think that's the best solution, the best suggestion you've had all night. I want to know who this
No.
motherfucker is.
It's aliens.
Oh,
We've
y'all
Nobody
did-
in the car.
Hey, you saw there was
already.
nobody
It
driving.
ain't alien.
Nobody was in there. Nobody was. You
God,
might be remote control for all that.
bullshit. There was somebody in that car. They had high-tech windows or something. There's somebody. in the
Nah,
car.
nobody in the car, man. It's possessed. It's possessed.
There was nobody there. It's like
I'm
Jason said.
telling
It's
you,
like
there
that
had to be
car, the
somebody
movie,
in
The
that car.
Cars. What?
Considering what he did to those other people, I'd say karma couldn't have happened to a better person.
Oh, karma. Oh.
At least at the very least, it's a classic. So we got to go at least check it out.
No.
Maybe I can
no,
steal
we
some
don't.
parts off of it.
Ooh.
No.
And as you talk, the reflection of that red low fuel light continues to burn a hole in your retinas.
No matter what, we're gonna have to go back that way anyways because the gas station's
Yep. turn
that
the car
direction,
around.
not the
way that we're
And
facing.
that way.
Yeah.
At least drive
know.
by and take a peek, I guess.
Right, no,
Damn,
it
yeah,
is way
it's
off the
other
road.
way.
Yeah, it is way off the road. I just don't have room on this map, so
Let's just go. Let's
he
just
made a
go.
critical failure.
Good for him.
Yeah, good for him.
So I whip the car back or slow down, whip the car back around again, start heading that way. As we get close to the spot where we would be even with him, I'm going to stop the car.
No.
Oh, what the fuck?
I'm going to stop the car. I'm going to get out. I'm going to go back to the trunk and I'm going to grab a baseball bat.
All right.
You do that.
I'm also getting out, but I'm also getting my hand on my hip because I got my 1911 on my hip.
All right.
So at that, as soon as Steve gets out of the car, I climb over the console and get in the driver's seat.
Okay.
I see this and I'll go, yeah, you just be ready because I might be running back this way.
All right. Remember, I said it's about 100 yards off the road.
That's fine.
Who's going to trek through the desert? Just
I'm in the car popping another beer.
Of course you are.
So it's only two of us.
That's
all right.
fine.
Everybody else thinks this is a terrible idea. Get back in the car.
You've got a gun. I've got a bat. We got this.
All
At
right.
least Janie doesn't have a gun.
You step outside the car. You step into the sun-baked desert sand. It's still midnight. Still, there's a chill in the air. You don't, especially Steve. You don't smell the smells that you would associate with a wrecked car. There's no smells at all, right? You get about 20 yards and you hear like the car is trying to start. It is upside down.
Do a little twirl with the bat.
All right. You get about 50 yards. And it catches. And the brake lights come on. It is still upside down.
Mm-hmm.
You get about 75. Huh?
Keep going.
All right.
Oh, yeah,
You get
keep
about
going.
75 yards away. And the motor guns. But it's upside down. And then there's this terrible ground shaking explosion, and the car is engulfed in like this bizarre blue fire.
Now that is some high octane.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
running jet fuel in that thing.
Like pieces of car fall around near you, like. You keep going.
Yeah.
All right. You get up to it. This should not be. You get close to this fire. It looks like this car is burning. But you get close to this fire and it's freezing cold. Like
That's weird.
it is
That's not right.
terribly disturbing to you. Fire should be hot. It's making those burning car sounds, crackling and popping and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
What would you like to do?
I mean, I'm gonna look around. I do it. You said the car was in pieces now.
No, some of the pieces flew off when it exploded,
Okay.
but it's still pretty much intact.
Still upside down.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna walk over to the door, and I'm gonna walk over to the driver's side door, and I'm gonna hit the window with the bat.
All right. You get about 10 feet from it, and it's really, really cold. You feel like you've just stepped into a deep freeze. You gonna continue to go?
Yeah, because I'm kind of, normally I'm go with the flow kind of guy, but this has really pissed me off.
All right. You continue to approach it, and it is so cold. Frost is starting to build up around your knuckles and stuff. And you take a point of physical trauma.
How many points?
1.
1 point. Okay.
I don't think we should get any closer to this now. I really, now I'm starting to think we should go back.
Lee, I'm starting to think you were right. I'm starting to think that this here is aliens.
It's the only thing it can be. Like, what is going on out there? And they keep going towards it. What are they even doing?
They dummies.
Yeah.
Perhaps they're looking to get probed. I don't know.
I start doing one of these with my hands, and I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, this is weird. Dude, you see this? There's frost on my knuckles.
These guys weren't our longtime friends. I would totally just leave them here.
Let's go.
You don't see me out of the car, do you?
Yeah, I'm not going to
turn back.
Yeah, head back to the car.
All right. You head back to the car. Sounds good. Well, this is too big.
Paz,
right.
Did you get any gas?
You get back into the cars.
Any gas? This guy. Tell you what.
No, here, pull my finger.
So what's going on?
I don't know that. Dude, it was weird. Bobby, did you feel how cold that was? The car is on fire.
That was crazy. It's the only way to describe it. It's like if you put your entire body inside your freezer.
Yeah.
See, I told you, it's
That's
aliens.
not right.
How would aliens make it the surrounding area of an exploded car that's on fire become a freezer?
Alien technology. Come on, man.
Aliens can do all sorts of things. What do you have a better explanation than aliens? And I'm climbing back over the center console to let Steve get back in the driver's seat.
All right.
I mean, the only thing I could think of is it was the fire was actually burning so hot it was pulling the radiant heat out of the air.
That doesn't make sense.
It was so hot. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Yeah. All right, Steve, as you go to get into the car before you shut the door, you can swear you hear the sound of bending metal.
Okay, I'm going to look around.
It appears to be coming from the blue flame.
Okay. What do I see?
It's like I said, it's about 100 yards away. I'll give you a roll for your exceptional vision. So
13.
2d10 plus your awareness plus the bonus.
Oh yeah, so that's 14.
All right. Something may have moved inside the fire. You can't tell for sure.
Lee, get back in the passenger seat. We're going.
Yeah, I was like already halfway over the console, so.
Okay. As soon as I get in and as soon as I know Bobby's in the car, foot on the gas.
All right. Take off. Still at maximum speed, right?
Zoom.
I'm missing something here.
Much for gas mileage.
All right.
But a hell of a lot of fun.
Okay, you guys are in the car. You've been through a harrowing experience. Is there any conversation, or is everyone quiet and just contemplating the situation?
I've seen a lot of weird stuff in my life relating to cars. I've seen weird damage and like strange wrecks, and I've seen a lot of stuff. I ain't never seen nothing like that. That makes no sense at all.
Well, Paz, how many
Not
alien
aliens.
cars have you seen?
It's not aliens.
It's aliens.
Not aliens.
Yes, it is.
It's aliens.
There's no other explanation.
Ghost car. Although a ghost car
That's
wouldn't be able to do what they do
equally
to those
as-
others.
That's equally as absurd. Ghost car.
Yeah, well,
Fuck is a ghost car?
so is fire this cold.
This is what I'm saying.
All right, the two in the front seat.
Yes.
You can make a perception check. So it's aware.
Perception.
Yes, it'll be 2d10 plus your awareness. If you have the enhanced visual, you can use that. I'm not sure if Lee does or not.
Nope. 11.
9.
All right. Out of the darkness. I mean, you're going balls to the wall super fast.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So out of the darkness, you can see it's not a pickup truck, by the way. It's a cop. It's like a Bronco, and it's got highway patrol markings on it. There is a man standing outside with one of those light cones, and he's waving it like this, trying to get you to pull over.
I will absolutely pull over.
All right.
God,
Wow.
how do we know he's not one of the aliens?
As you
Not
come to a
aliens.
stop, you can see, as you get closer and come to a stop, you can see that he has a spike strip across the road.
Uh-huh.
Like he didn't roll it out just now. It's been out there.
Uh-huh.
He is dressed in jeans. He has a black shirt on. It's a long sleeve shirt.
Okay.
And he has a Kevlar vest on. It says police.
Uh-huh.
He has his little utility belt and with a pistol, and he's just got his regular tactical boots on. And first he goes over to Lee's side of the car and looks in. Shines the light. He makes the sign to roll the window down.
All right. And it's one of those old hand crank windows. So I'm like,
Couldn't
Yep.
even splurge for the power windows.
Shut up.
All right. How y'all doing tonight? He says. He's an older gentleman, gray in
Not
hair.
real good.
There was an
no.
accident back there. There was a flaming car with cold flame fire. Bad.
I don't know what he's talking about, but there
Was
was,
it a Paladin?
big accident.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, it was.
How far back?
How far
looks-
back would
He
how
looks
far back-
excited,
how
nervous,
far back
excited.
would we would
Quarter
we,
of a
how far
mile?
back would it feel like we were?
Maybe 2 miles.
Maybe 2 miles back. The wreck was probably, I feel like the wreck was
Hello?
6 or 8 miles before
Uh,
that. But
Am I still on?
Yes.
yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. Everything just froze for a minute.
Oh, was you able to hear us?
Heard how far back do you think we are, and that's the last I
Okay.
heard.
Okay,
Okay.
you didn't miss anything.
Okay.
So yeah, the car is about 2 miles back. He tried to he was trying to run us off the road, but I pulled a quick Yui on him, and he screwed his up and went 100 yards off the road. But who is that? I mean, do you know who this guy is?
He says, look, about a mile up the road, there's a cafe.
Yeah, that's where we've been trying to get to.
That's about the safest place you can be right now.
Okay.
Head on that way. There's a payphone there.
All right.
You can get help. He
What about
starts.
the people that the accident back there? I mean, there was 3 dead bodies.
There
Yeah,
are
they were
3
dead.
dead bodies back there. That car wiped out 2 other cars. Everybody there is dead. That's why we were trying to get to the diner. We saw the sign. We're trying to get to the diner to let somebody know you're a cop. We're letting you know there's 3 dead bodies back there, probably 6 miles back. Feels like 6 miles.
One's in the
back.
road. You can't miss him.
He starts walking around. He's pulling the spike strip up. So he's talking loud to you so you can hear him through the open window. Sorry, my radio's out, my phone's out, nothing's working.
Same here.
There is a landline up there. Get to the cafe, call 911, and I suggest you stay there until daylight.
Okay.
It's aliens, I'm telling you.
Not 8.
Stop it with the alien
Pegger.
stuff already.
Do you happen to have a jerry can of gas? We could use some gas.
It's a mile up the road. We'll make it.
No, he's like getting into the car. He didn't even put the spike strip in. He just pulled it over and put it over on the side of the road. He's getting in the car and said, I believe you can make it.
So I tip my hat to him and away we go.
All right. He starts his car up and just sends dust and sand everywhere as he turns around and hits the pedal to the metal.
Yes, let's go back for that spike strip. That could be fun.
No.
Yeah, but no.
Oh, come on, man.
No.
Live a little.
I've been living all night.
I've been living all night. All right. And sure as shit, you roll up, there's a cafe up on the right, an old school looking cafe. There's signs that basically repeat everything that was on the
On the
you know what I'm
billboard.
saying? On the billboard, yes.
I'm gonna go find that payphone or a phone. Hey, why don't you get some gas in this thing so we can actually get to the funeral?
Yeah, I'm going to.
Okay, there are 2 lonely gas pumps. And not even so you just roll up in there.
Yep, pull right up to one.
All right. New map.
New map.
All right. Shit, let me pull you guys in from the other one real fast so you don't have to worry about it. All right, I'm just going to paste you down. And you can control where you want to go from there. I guess, Steve, you're going to be pumping gas.
I do not have control over my. Yeah.
All right. Everyone goes in. You open the door, and you can see there is a customized rug down there that has a shooting star on it. All right, I'm going to be doing some. I'm going to be using my peener thingy on the map so you can see what I'm talking about.
All right.
All right, over here, you see a payphone, and these shelves, they look like there's like a bunch of souvenirs and stuff on it. The restaurant is empty except for that's not Jessica Webb. It is a burly looking biker dude. And in fact, on this side, when you pulled in, there was a bike and a green car. All right, that's not Holly. That's a cook who's cooking food.
Okay.
All right, so you guys walk in, and the waitress looks at you and, well, good morning. Y'all just have a seat wherever you like.
I beeline it straight to the payphone.
All right.
I'm beelining it to the bathroom.
They're over here. Okay. You go to the payphone. She looks over at you guys. Wait, is everything all right?
No,
Go.
no, it's not. Not at all.
Well, y'all want some coffee or anything?
Oh,
Could I get an order of steak and eggs, please?
how can you eat? How can you
Sure.
eat for that? Oh my God.
She yells out diner code for steak and eggs. I've never worked at a diner, so I can't tell you what. A slab with embryos. I don't know. All right, you get to the payphone. You get to the bathroom. You guys can sit yourselves wherever you like. You pick up the payphone. It's making a strange crackly sound.
Typical bad connection for a landline.
Or alien speaking?
And as far as Lee goes, it's your typical bathroom. It probably hasn't been mopped today, so stale French fries tracked in and shit like that.
Yeah, I actually lock the bathroom door after I go in.
All right. The biker guy's looking out the glass window. That's a nice car. Oh, y'all don't talk?
Sure is. It's my buddy Hez. It's his car.
Y'all all fit in that thing?
It's kind of cozy, but we fit.
Look like a bunch of damn clowns coming out of a clown car. And I don't mean no offense, but it was fucking hilarious.
No, I see what you're saying. I get that too.
All right. The waitress, her name tag says Amy. Can I get y'all some coffee or anything? Some water, some sweet tea? I don't know if they say that.
I'll take some tea.
All right.
I'll take
Okay,
some tea.
Go ahead.
Amy, can I get a Mountain Dew to go with that steak and eggs?
Sure.
Ugh.
She's still looking at you guys like, you sure everything's all right? Y'all just seem kind of nervous. All right, so back at the payphone, what will you do?
He's muted.
Yeah,
He is
okay.
muted.
I literally just pick up the phone and start dialing. Just dial 911 and just be like, "Come on, somebody pick up, somebody pick up, somebody pick up."
Yeah, it's just you heard the sound of the buttons, like, but it's still just making like a crackling sound.
Kind of bewildered. I press the thing down again and I try it again.
All right. The cook looks over at you and says, "What's wrong?"
Apparently, the payphone's not working.
Yeah, that's odd. My cell phone isn't working, and the landline here is down too.
We got to call 911.
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe we can flag a trucker down or something with a CB radio. That's about all I can say.
I mean, it's pretty bad. There was a really bad accident that we saw happen on the road. We saw like a police officer on the way in here, but he didn't look all that concerned about the accident. He was more concerned about of the Paladin that almost ran us off the road.
Really? A black one?
Yeah.
Blue glow.
I believe y'all seen our ghost.
And a blue glow to it.
You wouldn't be the
Told
first
ya.
person to come in here to say they saw it. I personally have never seen it. Amy looks a little. So Jason, you're sitting right across from Amy. Make an awareness action check. So 2d10 plus your perception substat.
A perception roll. Okie dokie. Let me get my sheet back on here.
Or you can just
And-
click perception, it'll roll.
Where is? Oh, I'm trying to find my sheet. 1 second, please.
All right.
It says my internet connection is unstable. And it's loading. Come on.
So in the bathroom,
Perception. There we go.
all right. Kevin the Kegger and Leslie or Bobby, you can make visual perception checks too. So it's your perception. Outside, Steve, you're finishing topping off the gas.
Yeah. So how much gas went in? Did it take
Did
a
it
full
roll?
tank?
Yeah, it took a full tank.
Hmm.
Okay, roll 5.
So, Bobby, this waitress brings you a cup of coffee. Her necklace catches your eye. And it happens to be a Paladin symbol, like off of a keychain fob or something. And she's wearing it like a necklace. Steve, you can go ahead inside now. Back in the bathroom, it smells like Lysol, stale French fries, and coffee and steak whiffling in from underneath the door.
Okay.
You just gonna hang out?
For right now, yeah.
All
I'm
right.
feeling kind of traumatized. I see the blood in my mind's eye, just like on repeat. And I'm just sitting there trying to clear my mind because the blood just has me keyed up still.
Awesome. So, RB, can you control your token? You still can't, or you can?
No, I got it. Yeah.
All right, you can go ahead inside if you want to.
All right.
Since I noticed what the waitress is wearing, I'm just gonna be like, "That's an interesting necklace you have on there."
She covers it up with her hand and says, "Oh, thank you. It was my grandmother's."
Really?
Yeah. But she died before I was born.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, my mother
I take
gave
it-
it to me.
Was there any type of significance to it besides being passed down?
Well, she told me that it belonged to my grandfather, but I never met him. They died. Apparently in a car crash. And about that time, the windows start to shake. You know, it's like the T-Rex from Jurassic Park. The coffee starts to shake. Everything shakes as you hear that terrible, terrible, terrible sound. Uh-oh. That's the wrong one. Let me delete that. Sure as shit, if you look outside, you can see the blue glow coming down the road.
Oh, fuck.
It's back.
This is awesome.
Are there windows in this bathroom?
There's like a little small window, but it's not facing this way.
Okay.
But you absolutely can hear
Mhm.
the sound. Come on. I had a hell of a time getting the scale right, the map and the models, but all right. You can all see the Paladin creeping by. It hasn't turned in, but it's creeping by. It looks as if though it doesn't have a scratch on the paint. The blue flame is flickering across its body like someone had poured alcohol on it, and lit it. So it's not really burning the car, but it's just like flickering. The biker guy at the bar goes, "Who's that asshole?" He stands up and looks
Same,
out.
same guy killed 2 people or 3 people and tried to kill us
That's the
just
Paladin.
before we got here.
That's what was chasing us.
Told you, ghost car.
Kill 2 people.
3.
3.
3. Kill 3 people.
Well, I'll tell you what,
Wreck 2 cars. Kill 3 people.
I'll tell you what, his ass better not come in here. The Paladin peels out. Goes stupid fast. Smashes into the back of the Camaro. Sends it flying through the glass.
Your friend's
This
gonna kill you.
motherfucker.
The last time, in one of the last games, someone was actually standing outside right there, so they got dead. All right.
But it looks
Lindsay.
like yes.
I'm sorry, Lee. Lee, you take 9 points of physical trauma as the door flies open. Glass and wood and splinters and shavings and everything just explode into you. Like the toilet just shatters. Water starts spraying up. The front of for everyone else, the front of the Paladin is smashed in. It backs up to about right here, and it goes. Would anyone like to do anything?
Well, if I heard it
Oh, y'all can see
when I
it.
heard it hit the building. Yeah, when I saw it hit the building, I'm up and running toward the bathroom.
All right.
Pounding on the door. You okay in there? You all right?
Yeah, you can see the car smashed into the bathroom. It's not running, but
I'm not opening the door because it's the ladies' room. I'm just pounding on the door. You okay in there, Lee?
And I'm gonna try to climb out of the wreckage of the
all right. Yeah,
bathroom.
you can climb up over on top of the hood. It smells like antifreeze. It's the motor is like shh. The windshield is cracked up and smashed. The fenders in the hood are all warped and bent and crumpled. But you can climb through. Jason, you can see that she's still in the green. Are you still in the green? Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. She's just got some cuts and contusions and stuff like that.
Oh shit!
The cook
You all
and
right? You all
Amy
right?
start checking their phones. Sorry about that, guy.
What happened? Oh, what happened?
The bastard's back, and come to find out, there is a ghost car, and I think that's it. He just rammed the IROC into the building.
And I look at the IROC.
We're all out here. We're all out here.
And I just kind of start shaking my head, trying to clear the days from all of this. You said it's a ghost car?
That's what the cook said.
I think we need to ask more about this
Here, come
ghost
on out
car.
here and
Yeah, and I'll follow Jason back into the restaurant.
All right. Does anyone else want to do? Because just like less than a minute has gone by, and it's outside.
Obviously I see the cook back there in the kitchen area. Is there a sharp implement readily accessible?
Yes, he looks over. He doesn't even point. He looks over, and you see there's like a magnetic strip with knives all over it.
I find the biggest knife on the magnetic strip. I grab it and I head towards the front door.
All right. The biker has gotten up and is heading towards the door too. He has a pistol in his hand. He's pulled a pistol out from his jacket. It's like a 357 Magnum. And he's like, y'all stay in. I'll get that son of a bitch. I'll drag that son of a bitch out.
You're not going out there alone.
Oh, no.
As I have my 1911 out.
All right, then. Let's get that son of a bitch. All right, you guys all walk out. Who wants to go first?
Well, I'll let the biker go first, but I'll be right behind him.
All right, he walks up. And you can tell he steps back a little bit. Says, damn, that's cold. And he's look here, you son of a bitch. You get out of that. And he looks in. He's, where the hell's he at? And the paladin just some kind of trick.
Does it look like a trick? Does it look like my car is still sitting next to the gas pump where I left it? Or does it look like it's in the fucking window?
I'll tell you what.
The car needed to take a dump.
He shoots off 2 shots into the hood. Boom, boom. Ear-splitting gunshots. And the car and backs up. Would you like to do anything as it's backing up?
I'm going to shoot the tire out.
All right. That is a coordination action check. You can add your, I believe you have pistol skill, or if not, you have firearm skill. You should be able to just click on it.
Yeah, I did. And it was asking for the modifier value. There we go. 24.
All right. Yeah, that is a 2nd degree critical. All right. You blow that tire straight out.
Now he's not going anywhere.
And he's still peeling out. Like the hub is like just sparking everywhere. He backs up to about right here. Anyone else like to do anything?
I mean, I brought a knife to a car fight, so I'm just kind of holding my action.
Yeah,
right.
I'm gonna hustle away from the windows.
The biker steps up. I know you're in there somewhere, you son of a bitch. I don't know how you're doing it, but I know you're in there, and I'm gonna turn this car into Swiss cheese until I get you. And he starts popping off shots again. Anybody else?
I might as well just do the same thing.
All right. What's going on inside the cafe as this is happening?
Well, what are the cook and the waitress doing?
Well, the waitress is just standing there looking in shock. And she's saying, phones don't work. Phones don't work. We can't call anybody. The cook walks up over by where the cash register is at and pulls out a sawed-off shotgun. It's all right. If he comes in here, I'll blast that motherfucker away.
One of you says something about a ghost car?
Yes. All right. So this is all happening at the same time. Just mere seconds are going by. The Paladin revs up. Ooh. Sparks flying from the hub, making a hellacious grinding sound into the ground, and just goes runs right over the biker. There's biker everywhere. You hear the gun hit the asphalt and just spin over against the side of the wall. Any response?
I'm gonna go and pick up the gun.
All right.
Better than
I'm going to turn around and vomit.
All right. Because what he does next is really gut wrenching. He goes back over the biker, and that tire that's blown out, just it's like a buzzsaw grinding into some meat.
I'm
So
going
you
to
got
add
the
a.
gun.
I'm going to add a healthy measure of my flask to my lemonade, and just start sucking on the straw.
All right. Okay. You have the gun and you're puking. Excellent. I'll give you a bonus puke point.
A puke point.
All right. Where is Steve? There you are. You've got the gun. What will you do? He's starting to back up.
I'm gonna get myself even with. Okay, that's fine right there. Right there is where he's at, is just fine. That's even with the passenger side window. I am gonna unload into the window, shooting into the cabin of the car.
All right. Go ahead and roll. I know you don't have the firearm skill, so
I do not. So
it's
I got
2d10 plus your coordination.
plus coordination. All right, so that is 16.
All right. You blow the window out. It goes to the other side. You could see the steering wheel is moving
Okay.
as it continues to back up. Like it backs up to right here.
Yeah.
And then it turns around and you can see the shift. The shift, it's got like a what was it? The slap shift.
Uh-huh.
You could see it go into gear without no one touch it. Oh, and it's and those sparks are grinding from that hub, just grinding into the road, and it just starts to take off.
All right.
All right, so now you have a IROC in the building. You have a ground up biker. What would you like to do now?
Well,
I'm
there's
literally
really not a
just
whole
gonna.
lot. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I'm just gonna turn right back around, white as a ghost, walk in, sit down at the counter, and just my head just flops down.
All right.
Oh God, what happened? What happened?
Biker dead.
Is that thud that? Oh God.
Oh no.
Oh,
Amy says,
God.
"Oh no, not Wolfie." She starts to run over.
Not Wolfie.
Are you sure he's dead? Are you sure
yeah,
he's dead?
Cut in half.
Uh-huh.
He's cut in half. So yeah.
Hamburger looks like it's in more than one piece than him right now.
Oh my God, Wolfie. She starts puking at this sight. Who was that? Who? And the cook is like, I didn't think it was true. I didn't think it was true. Did you get him?
There's nobody in the car.
There was
What's the
nobody in the car.
I blew the window out of the car, and there's no one in the fucking car.
we need to know more about it. Ghosts usually have I mean, ghosts usually have a reason why they do things, right? They're not like aliens that do who knows what for whatever reason, but ghosts usually have a reason. So, what is it trying to accomplish?
Uh, it,
Lee, are you trying to ask what is the motivation of an alien space car?
No, it's not an alien. They said it's a ghost. Ghosts have motivations that we can understand as humans. They're not like aliens. And then I look at the cook. So, what is the full story of the ghost car?
I don't know. It's like a legend around here. I mean, I first heard about it a couple years ago. Um, every now and then someone comes in, they say they seen it, but that's it. I mean, I
You
never
don't know
saw it.
anything else.
Oh, I mean, there's a whole bunch of stories. It's the ghost of someone who wrecked and lost their head, or it's it was a worker at Grant Motors who got killed in some machinery, and his spirit is somehow in it. I mean, I've heard all kinds of stories.
And I'm going to look at Amy and say, what about you? Do you know any of the stories? Do you have any idea what might be going on?
She shakes her head no, but you suspect you can make a comprehension check. If you have manipulation, you can add that to it.
I do. I do have manipulation, persuasion specifically. So, all right. So that is, what'd you say? It's influence?
Yes.
Okay.
No,
Would
this
she
one's
find-
comprehension. I'm sorry. This one is comprehension.
Comprehension?
Yeah.
But I can add manipulation.
Yes.
Would she be attracted to me?
No.
No. Okay.
However, since you have a specialization, you get to add 1 point bonus because you have a specialization.
Okay. So I have
Attracted to you,
two-
Lee? You're covered in vomit.
I mean, there is that. All right. So that is 14.
Yes, she is definitely lying to you.
Amy, I know you know something. Please share it, because whatever is going on with ghosts, sometimes the key is just understanding what their motivation is. We might be able to help put this ghost to rest. It's killing people.
her
Your
grandparents.
friend Wolfie.
Yes. Oh,
Your grandparents.
she starts to cry. I won't make you roll the manipulator. But I never knew it was true. I never knew it was true.
Slow down. Never knew what was true.
Apparently, it's quite possible to be I guess it could be the ghost of my grandfather.
Okay. Why would you think that?
Back in the 70s, he and my grandmother attempted to elope. My great grandfather was a sheriff. He didn't like my grandfather, and he went after him. And I don't know the details, but there was a crash, and my grandfather was killed, and my grandmother died later at the hospital. But she was pregnant with my mother, and they were able to save my mother. But my uncle Devin, I always thought he was crazy. He told this story. He told this story about going out and trying to make amends make amends by stopping the car somehow. I don't. It's all crazy. I can't believe any of it.
How was he going to stop the car? What was he trying to do?
I don't know. He's crazy. He pretends to be a cop and he just rides the roads. He rides the roads looking for the car on this.
What kind of car does he drive?
Is it a Bronco?
Must have been him we saw.
Yeah, he has a Bronco sometimes.
We saw him.
Okay.
Yeah, we met him.
I didn't remember. I didn't realize today was the day, the anniversary of the wreck, and that's when he usually comes out. But he normally stops by to visit me, but I haven't seen him tonight.
The only thing I can think of is since this is a ghost car, and it does seem to be as though it's linked to you, and you're probably more you than it is your uncle. Maybe you should try to talk to the car next time it shows up, because it's out for blood. It's out for us, apparently.
Yes. And as soon as you finish that sentence, you hear in the distance.
Here he comes.
To do something. It's just going to keep killing people.
Do you guys happen to have any fryer oil? Not in the fryer, but to refill or used fryer oil sitting around anywhere?
Yeah, we got one. And the car shows up out of the darkness, slams into that motorcycle. The motorcycle flies into the plate glass with just an explosion, sending glass everywhere.
Now's your chance, Amy.
Heaven, a large piece of debris catches you across the head. Oh, you take 1 point in physical trauma. A piece of glass catches Amy in the shoulder and buries in deep. Ooh, yucky. The front tire of the motorcycle actually is detached and slams right into the cook's face. You can see when he lands, his jaw is disconnected and unhinged, and he's laying on the ground. His eyes are going in all directions, and he's gurgling. The double barrel shotgun hits the ground and slides against the wall. And the car is outside.
Amy, what was your grandfather's name?
Tommy.
I'm going to start walking towards the broken window, yelling out the window, "Hey, Tommy, you just hurt your granddaughter."
Ooh, it backs up. And you can see as you get close, go ahead and put yourself wherever you're going. I don't want to do it for you just in case something bad happens. So you can't blame me. All right.
I'm going to chase down that shotgun.
Okay. You get close and you can see the tire that you shot out is now new. Like it looks new.
I'm not surprised. It came back from being blown up, burning in cold fire.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm yelling at it. You just hurt your granddaughter, Tommy.
Are you trying to manipulate it in some way? What are you trying to get it to do? I'll let you actually make a roll to do something. Like if you want to try to influence it some way.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna try to get it to kind of feel bad for itself. because it actually injured one of his own kin.
All right. You trying to get it to stand down? Or you trying to antagonize it? What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get it to stand down.
All right. I don't remember if that character has manipulation or not, but if you do, you can use it and your influence.
As just influence then.
All right. So 2d10 plus your influence.
And
No. All right. Would you like to keep your same initiatives or reroll?
we can always reroll.
Either's fine.
All
Yeah,
right,
let's re-roll just so that we can do the mechanics.
All right.
Yeah.
Before you
All right.
re-roll, let me clear it out and open the window back.
Make sure to click on your character.
Yep.
Yeah.
Click on your token and then use the initiative on your character sheet.
I have a 4. We just got double 4s.
What's
Yes, I had double.
Damn it.
that's mine?
4 is my weird number.
All right.
Trying to find my initiative now.
All right. So
Down.
you rolled two of y'all rolled double 4s?
No, just me.
All right. Then Kevin, you have a temporary bonus to your weird number. That means anything dealing with the supernatural that you do, you can add a +1 to it. And it's going to last the remainder of the scene.
Okay.
For some reason, it's not letting me do the Paladin's initiative. Click the Paladin. All right, there it is. Oh, Lord. All right, is everybody on initiative?
Yeah, I am.
Like it.
I'm good.
Should be.
All right, Jason, you're first. The car's
All
tires.
right.
The car's tires are squealing.
I'm gonna see if Amy's okay. I don't know anything about medicine or anything, but yeah, she's got glass in her.
All right, so you go ahead and you can make a comprehension roll to look at her. I know you don't have medicine, so it'd be 2. Well, you
Okay,
can click on your comprehension substat, and then it should roll it for you. Or you can use physical dice.
All right, and I don't understand shit, I guess.
No, 10's not a bad failure. I should have sent you a copy of the book so you could have checked it out. I'll send you a copy next time we play, so you can take a look at it.
All right, thank you.
So you can actually succeed with a 4 sometimes. All right.
Oh, okay.
So it's the average success score is going to hover somewhere around 10 or 11.
All right.
Okay. You get a good look at her. She also, rounds last 3 to 4 seconds. Like they're very fast. So it's like you can't really do any first aid or anything like that. But you can look at her and you can see you don't think she's mortally wounded. She's just got a large piece of glass in her shoulder.
This is a flesh wound.
Yeah.
I'll pull it out next turn then.
All right. The Paladin. Oh, does anybody have sevens?
No.
Okay, Leslie. I'm sorry, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby.
The Paladin is revving and just comes straight through the glass. Tables and chairs fly everywhere. Everybody gets one defensive roll per round. So, Leslie, I'm sorry, Bobby. You can attempt to get the hell out of the way.
Oh yeah,
Now,
I am.
I will say, it's a big car. It's going fast. So, if there ever were a time that you may want to spend favorite points, that's what I did.
Yeah, I'm going to be using a favorite point, and I am going to literally dive into the the booth that's right next to me at like very last second. My feet just barely missed hitting the hood of the Paladin.
All right. So, is it going to be a coordination roll? If you have athletics or fighting, you can add that skill to it.
I do have athletics.
All right. And you spend an 8 points, so you get +2 to that roll. That wasn't enough.
17.
Yep, and it had 24 to hit you.
Oh.
All right, where did my? Come on, you son of a gun! Where are you at? Here we go. All right, you are stunned for 1 round as you are hit. Oh my god. You take 12 points of physical trauma. You're stunned for 1 round, and you have a first-degree head injury. But you do make it into the booth. Everyone can see that the Paladin tore through the wall. Bobby was jumping out of the way, but he still got hit about the hip area, and he smacks his head very hard into the table. And Lee, it's your turn.
All right. So I am going to start heading towards the eye rock.
Okay. So are you gonna run, or is gonna walk,
Yeah.
or how you? Okay.
I'm gonna
So if you want to actually run as fast as you can, well, you can still make that. That's fine. I forgot the
I was
scale of
pretty
this.
close over there.
Yeah.
So. And then I guess at the start of the next round, I'm gonna try to open the doors if I can.
Okay. All right. We need to. All right, Bobby, you are in the yellow. So I put a little yellow dot on you. All right, Kevin, you've got a double barrel shotgun. There's a car poking in through the glass. The wheels are still grinding, and you can hear like the bricks from the frame underneath are grinding and scratching up against the bottom of the car as it's making its way in.
I am going to attempt to hop over the counter to the other side and stand. I assume this is Amy.
No, that was the cook. Let me move the cook out of the way. Amy would have been back about that area though.
So where is this Amy?
Yes, that's Amy.
Yeah, I forgot to move my guy up.
I'm going to try to position myself such that Amy is between me and the car.
Okay. All right. So make a coordination check to get over that bar. If you're gonna hop over it.
Yep.
Okay.
With athletics?
Yes.
Just looking at that, but not football.
Sure, I'll let you use football. So I'll give you a +1 from your specialization.
So do I roll the football roll, or do I roll the athletics roll, or do I roll the coordination roll?
Roll the football and see if that works.
Okay. Modifiers?
Your coordination.
Just looking. That's a 1. Three threes.
Oh,
So a 10 total.
3 is my weird number.
Okay, so that's the second one that's in effect. All right, so Jason, you have a temporary weird score of 1. Anything you do involving the supernatural, you'll get to add that bonus to it.
Okay.
All right. Sure, you make it over. It's not a problem. You not as gracefully as you would like. Maybe you're off balance because you don't usually play football with a double barrel shotgun, but you make it.
Perfect.
All right. Steven, that's the scenario. The car is coming through the glass. Very much reminiscent of when Jaws busts through the side of the orca. Fortunately, it does not have an oxygen tank in its mouth.
Hey, Tommy. It's a pretty slick car you got there, man. I love what you've done to it. Tricked it out pretty nice. And I just start rambling on about engines and traction and just all the power. And I talk about how good it is. And I think there's somebody over here, over there that might appreciate that too. Did you see that? Do you see that thing that's hanging around her neck? I think that might be important to you.
All right.
Looks like she's got a thing around her neck.
You are attempting to manipulate it to do what specifically?
Become less or non-aggressive.
Okay. So if you have the manipulation skill, you can make an influence action check.
Do not.
All right.
But let's see here. Yeah, I mean it's gonna be a straight roll. So
all right.
I am going to use a favor point though to give myself a +2.
Good deal.
Oh, this is not going to be good. Still rolling. Hold on. No, that's not good. That's 8. So not great.
All right. It's still coming through. Now, just to set the scene here, that motor hasn't stopped. It is loud It is reverberating, echoing in here. The windows are shaking, everything shaking. It's almost disorienting. It's so loud with those screams of hell, with the screams of hell accompaniment to it. All right, Bobby. It's your turn, Bobby.
I'm dazed and confused. I'm just
Oh, that's
hunkering
right.
down
You're
underneath
stunned.
the
I'm
table.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Damn it. All right, Jason, you're up.
Gonna take that thing from around her neck, Amy's neck,
All right.
and I'm gonna walk toward the car holding it up.
Okay, let's see.
I'm not walking threatening, slowly, cautiously, dangling it up so whatever it is can see. Like, hey, look at this.
All right. So you can move yourself 3 squares. If you want to, since you're cautiously walking, you can go and move. You can actually move yourself 6 squares, but that's going to take all of your actions for the round if you like.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not really gonna do anything action wise other than walk toward him, so it probably put me about what here? About there?
If you want to go the full 6 squares, you can.
Okay. I
Basically,
can't.
you're going 30. You can go 35 feet in the game, but it
All right.
takes up all of your actions to go full 35. You can go faster if you make an athletics check, but you're just walking. Okay, you hold it up, and you say something to it.
Yeah. You see this? It's from her. It says it's from her grandfather, and she says he had a car. Like, this is your granddaughter, fool. I'm
Okay.
flustered.
I don't know if that character has manipulation or not, but you can
No.
use it. All right. So it'll just be 2d10 plus your
Yeah.
influence, and you're going to get bonuses. So I'm going to give you a
Where's my
3-point situation bonus.
All right. And my sheet's loading. It'll take a minute.
Right. And don't forget, if I think it's programs already written into it to do the exploding dice. So, but if you happen to notice, it does a D10 and does explode.
All right. Okay, manipulation. I am not. Maybe that's. Oh, it's not under. It's under skills.
Well,
I'm
just
looking at
use your
her
influence.
stats.
Just use your influence stat.
Influence. Okay.
Yeah, your influence stuff stat.
See, I keep overshooting stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Intellect, perception. See. Well, what the heck? Oh, here we go.
That's pretty fucking good.
Okay. The engine stops and it just starts to idle for a moment. All right, it would be the Paladin's turn, but I'm allowing you to basically give it the equivalent of a stun right now, so it's going to miss out on this action. All right, Lee.
I'm trying to open the door to this car if I can.
Sure.
Does it look like the car, once I'm in there, could be maybe started and pulled and backed out, or does it look totally just trashed, like it's never going to go anywhere ever again?
Well, the windows are smashed, the front's crumpled. You heard the radiator was hissing and stuff. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna try to crank it, but I guess that's probably it for this turn.
Yeah.
So
I'll give it a percentage. I'll let you roll. 50% chance it'll start.
okay.
So 50 or higher, it starts.
Okay, no, it's a 40, so
All right. Whoa. Kevin.
I level the shotgun to Amy's head, and I say to the car, "You best get out of here real quick, or it's gonna get real ugly real fast. Do you hear me?"
All right.
What the fuck are you doing, Kevin?
Amy screams like hell and basically gives Steve sentiments exactly. You can attempt to threaten the car if you'd like. Make a manipulation roll.
Persuasion.
Yeah.
Any modifiers?
No.
16.
All right, it starts to rev up again. All right, Steve, what will you do?
What the fuck is wrong with you, Kevin? The car was calm for a second, Kevin. Now it's not, Kevin. I'm gonna hold my action. I got nothing.
All right. So if you hold your action, you don't use your action. You have to use it before the end of the round. So
Yes.
but you don't have to specify what you're going to do with it. You just say, "I'm chilling." All right, Bobby. Bobby, you come too. The car is right here by you. Your head's spinning a little bit. You feel some warm blood coming down your forehead.
I'm just gonna quickly look around and get my bearings. That's it.
Okay. You can feel the car is so close, you can feel the coolness of it. And that deafening roar. Jason, what you did seemed to possibly have an effect on it. What would you like to do? It appears to be agitated now. Jason.
Oh yeah. Well, if it's agitated, I'm gonna back off about.
Well,
Yeah, I'm backing off a bit.
It
from
seems
this
like
thing. I don't
what
wanna
you
get-
did. It seems like what you did have some kind of effect, but then it got agitated due to something else.
Yeah, I don't know. I might try to skirt around to the side of it and throw the necklace in.
All right. You can make a roll to see how if you want to go like really fast, so you could throw it in. I mean, the windshield is busted out, so it wouldn't be a problem. But you could
Okay.
make it. You could make an attempt to throw it from here if you wanted to. It's up to you.
All right. Let me see. What would that be? Athletics.
Yes.
Okay. I'm oops, passed the A's. Area knowledge, athletics. Oh, I actually have athletics. Awesome. But
Do you
that's
have any
climbing.
specialization in it? Climbing? That's okay.
Climbing.
Climbing is your specialization. You still have athletics though.
Okay. And did it roll?
I don't see it.
Oh, wait.
It might be asking you for modifiers.
Oh,
I was
I
asking
see.
you for a modifier as your coordination to it.
Okay, and my coordination is, oh crap. I'm sorry, I can't.
That's all right.
I don't know what my coordination is. I'll just roll.
It is. Oh boy. All right, that's under stats and stat rolls. Your coordination is a 1.
Okay. All right. Oops, wrong number. Here we go. $12.
All right, not a problem. That'll actually get you right up next to it.
All right. Now, oh, here, asshole! Back off! You're gonna kill your granddaughter.
All right, I won't make it. Like I said, I won't make you make a roll to drop it in because the windshield is actually tore out and missing. So we'll just put you right there. All right. As soon as you drop that necklace in, you're hit with coldness. You're almost like in a trance like state. It's like you've just slipped out of this world. A flash of fear and pain with distant sounds of squealing tires, twisted metal, and shattering glass. You hear this around you. Coldness with a wave of anger, sorrow, and malice wash over you. The vision of a shadowy car appears. It's speeding towards you. Its details are masked by the blinding light of its headlamps that look like angry, rage-filled eyes. Just before the car slams into you, you can see its surface is rotten flesh, covered in patches of frost. The driver is a male corpse. Putrid tendons, bones, and swollen black veins fuse it to the steering wheel and the seat. One hand to the shift. It too is covered in frost, with foggy breath streaming from the nose and mouth. Its eye sockets have pinpricks of blue flame for eyes. You find yourself falling into one of these eyes. It consumes you as you pass into freezing darkness. You see flashes and images framed in an inferno of blue fire. One is a police officer. He's dressed in an old-style uniform. Did you throw that on me? His face takes on a mixture of fear and disgust as he raises a foot. The sole of the boot comes down, followed by the sound of breaking bones and a brief grunt of pain that ends in a dying, wet gurgle. The next image you see is a young woman with Native American features. She's unconscious, lying on the glass-covered asphalt. She's twisted and covered in blood. Her clothes like something you would see in a movie set from the 70s are shredded. Notably, a Letterman's jacket with a T on it on the chest. She has a thin gold chain. It is strung through with what appears to be a men's high school ring around her neck, as well as a fob from a keychain to a Grant Motors Paladin. Before you're brought back to reality, you can hear the sounds of a baby crying. So it's like you had a vision of this, and all of a sudden, you're back. For y'all, as soon as the keychain fob hit the Paladin, there's screaming sound. The blue fire goes out, and you can see a silhouette almost of someone sitting in the car. And it's the Paladin's turn. All right. It tries to turn to hit you, but miss. I mean, it's not going super fast because it's dragging on the on those bricks. It turns in and it hits the bar. Everything on the bar falls off. You hear the wood splintering. There's still this terrible screaming sound like the car is in pain. And I repeat, the blue fire and glow are no longer there. Lee, you hear all this.
Well, I think I'm gonna go and kind of creep back over to where I can actually see what's going on, and then take a look around.
All right. And you can see it is smashed up against the bar, screaming in pain if a car could scream. And the blue flame is no longer there. Kevin the Kegger Johnson, what would you like to do? You still got that double barrel shotgun.
Yeah, I do. I haven't forgotten that part yet. I haven't forgotten that part. You said the blue flames are gone.
Yep.
I'm gonna level the shotgun at the engine compartment of the car and let loose with both shots.
Both barrels. All right. Go ahead.
I don't have.
That's fine. It's a coordination.
Okay.
But you are at short range, so you will get a plus. You're going to get a +2 modifier. Are you actually going to like walk right up to it?
No, but I am going to burn 2 favor points.
All right, so you get a 2-point bonus from range.
Okay. And
the shotgun itself has a reduced difficulty because of spread. So
okay.
Its success score is reduced. So go ahead and squeeze the trigger, add your coordination and the +2 from range.
So I'm going to roll coordination. Here's coordination. And then +2 for range and +2 for
Yes.
So that's 14.
All right. You do get a first degree critical on it. It's a large object, so it's easier to hit. Okay. Shotgun. 3d10. No, I'm sorry, 3d12. But you hit it with both barrels, and it's going to be 6d12 altogether, and you will add an additional two additional die from the critical. So that is 6, 7, that's 8d12.
8d12.
Give it to us. Come on. Blow it away.
Come here.
Woo!
47. Double tens, triple tens.
Well, actually, it doesn't explode on
No, I know.
so it's oh shit. Only one of them exploded though, right?
No, none of these exploded.
No, none of those exploded.
Oh, got you. That's straight up 47. All right.
That's straight up 47. Clean.
All right. You walk up and you let this thing have both barrels. Boom. You blow the grill out. You blow one of the lights out. The radiator explodes. It hisses. The fan stops. The fan belt blows out. And the car screams loudly. And you can see the dark silhouette of something sitting in the driver's seat as it screams. And there's almost like a smoky smolder coming from the inside. You shot the shit out of the thing. If that would have been a human you shot, they would have been fucked.
Yep.
All right, Steve. You do have that gun. I just want to remind you.
I do. I'm gonna walk over to the car
It no longer feels cold.
that no longer feels cold. Yeah. Oops. So how many spaces can I move? 1, 2, 3.
You can move 6, which that'll take all your actions.
I only need to move 5 to get
Right.
there.
What would you like to do?
When I get up close to the car, up to the window, what do I see?
It's like a 3-dimensional shadow of somebody is in the car.
Can I
It's just
tell
like a
if there
silhouette of a person.
can I tell if there are keys hanging from the ignition?
There are keys hanging from the ignition.
I'd like to try to take the keys from the ignition.
All right. I'll tell you what. Will you jump in the car on this round? Go through the window on this round.
All right.
All right. So you're in there.
Okay.
It's like you're not all the way in there, but you're
Yeah.
reaching
Yeah.
there.
Leaned in through the window.
The unnerving scream is actually coming from the car and the shadowy figure. And you
Okay.
can see that keychain is sitting on the passenger side and it's like melting the seat material.
Okay.
Bobby.
So I'm gonna take the last couple of rounds that I have in my my handgun here, and since I'm still kind of prone on the ground ish, I'm gonna take a couple pot shots at its gas tank.
Awesome. Now, this is horror movie physics. So if you shoot a gas tank, there's a chance it'll explode.
Yep.
And one of us is leaning in the window, and the other one is kind of by the car.
Absolutely.
Disoriented. Don't forget that. Not really taking in like complete surroundings.
Gotcha. Let her rip.
Okay, so it's going to be your weapon skill. Now you do have some penalties because you have a 1st-degree head injury and you're in yellow. So, all right.
And I'm gonna try using 2 fate points to try to even that out.
All right.
And
You hit the car, so you can go ahead and roll damage. So that is 3d8.
$13.
All right. There is no explosion, but you definitely hit the car, and it screams louder. All right, Jason, you're standing there. You can actually smell exhaust from it.
Yeah.
It's no longer blue. It's no longer blue and glowing. And what would you like?
I saw it. I saw all of it. I saw it happen. Her great grandpa killed her grandpa, stomped him to death.
And Amy goes, "What?" Ah. All right.
I explained exactly the whole vision I saw.
All right. So Jason yells out what he saw. It is the Paladin's turn. Is going to attempt to back up. Those of you who can see in the car, you get a bird's eye view of it there, Steve.
Mhm.
The slap shift goes in reverse.
Well, I'm getting run over.
I was trying, but he barely misses. Smashes into the wooden stuff here. He missed you by 2 points. Actually, Lee got killed one time up against the bar. Anyway, it's Lee's turn.
All right.
You need me to do a recap or anything? Are you familiar with what's going on?
No, I know what's been going on. I'm just not sure there's anything I can really do here. So I'm basically just gonna stand there, and my chin is just dropped, my jaw is dropped, and I'm just like slack jawed, watching what's happening.
All right. Well, remember, anything can be a weapon. You know, Wyrd is made to where you can anything you get in your hand can be a weapon. So if you decide to do anything.
Okay, yeah.
All right, Kevin.
I'm going to scoop up Amy and try to plop her right there on the other side of the bar. Kind of a tackle type thing. Just go in low, kind of, scoop her up, and then, flop her on the other side of the bar.
All right. Well, she is going to resist you, so you're going to have to. There's no way she's going to let you do that.
That's fine.
So go ahead and make. If you have fighting, make your fighting roll. With your coordination.
I do have fighting.
All right, go ahead.
No modifiers?
No.
An 11.
Yes, she is resisting you and getting out of your grasp. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop it! Stop it! Steve, you're in there. The keychain has actually started to show flames, and it catches like a couch from the 60s.
I am going to. But there are a set of keys
Yeah.
in the ignition, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to turn the car off.
Okay. We'll make a contested roll here.
Yeah, I want to turn the car off and throw the keys down on the floorboard.
All right. So do you have fighting?
I do not have fighting.
But you have athletics, right? No.
I do have athletics.
All right.
I also have baseball. Is there any way I can make that work to my advantage?
If you were throwing something or...
I'm throwing the keys on the floor.
Well, you got to get them out first.
I'm trying here.
All right. So make a...
All right. So... that is a 12.
You got the keys.
Down on the floor they go, and I'm going to pull myself out of the window.
All right.
The car
And
is dead and cannot move.
Yes, it stops. The engine stops, and the interior of the car is filled with flames.
Yes.
All right. Well, we're pretty much out of combat now because it can't do anything. So the car is quickly catching fire. It smells like burnt flesh, brimstone. It's a terrible smell. What will you guys do?
Getting the hell out.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Exit the building.
Mhm.
All right. You guys run out the door. You can still hear the car scream. And you can still see through the glass windows at it. As it burns, it starts to crumple, almost like it's imploding. And it's making this terrible crunching sound, bending sound, screaming, and it starts to just sink into the ground, like sink into the tile, like the tile rips open and it's just going into the ground. When the tile closes up, there's this jet of fire that shoots up out the top of it. The inside of the cafe is on fire, but the car is gone. Back
Does
to
my
hell.
cell phone work?
Yes, everything works there.
911.
Oh yeah.
911. What's your emergency?
We're at the diner here off of Route whatever it is. It's on fire. There was a car that came into the building. People are injured. We need help right away.
I'm sorry. So did you say that a car drove into the diner?
Yes, we said a car drove into the diner. The diner is on fire. There are people injured. We need fire and ambulance immediately.
All right. I could go on, but I know it's late. So help's on the way, sir. Stay on the line. Talk to me.
Okay. Crazy car, crazy driver, drove through window, killed a bunch of people. Others are injured. Now the building's on fire. What else do you want me to say?
Your name and address, phone number. All right. So basically that is the end of the game. You have successfully killed the Paladin.